Hi guys, this is going to be our first educational video from Nova Dawn Educational Farm. My name is Lacey and I've been a zookeeper and educator for about 20 years now. I primarily specialized in reptiles before moving on to livestock and other domestic farm animals. But one of the things that I've done a lot of over the years is rescue, and this little guy in front of me is a Northern Saw-Whet Owl. And the Northern Saw-Whet Owl is the smallest North American owl species. So these guys here are probably second smallest globally as far as owls go, and he is a full-grown animal. I say he, I'm assuming because he is still quite small. Female birds, especially with owls, tend to be a little bit larger, so we just are gonna go with an assumption on the sex on this little guy here. But the Northern Saw-Whet Owl is they primarily bugs and very small rodents. And this little guy here is actually a vehicle strike. So he was hit by a car. He was stunned last night, and I got a phone call from a friend of mine to go pick him up. So he got picked up, assessed. He's had a nice quiet night. And now we're going to have him picked up and transported to Halifax to the Hope for Wildlife rehab. So hopefully he'll do fine. He has a little bit of a head trauma from what I can see. He's got an eye that's a little uncomfortable for him. He can still fly at this point, but he's still kind of tired and weak, so he's taking it chill, taking in his environment, doing pretty good right now. Had a little bit of water earlier, but when you have an animal like this that's a rescue, that's a wild animal, your best bet is to make sure they're secure and safe and just let them alone as much as possible. Overhandling stresses them out and can further injure them. And stress is really hard on little tiny bodies, so his heart's not much bigger than the tip of my finger, so you don't want to stress that little heart out too much. The only sounds these guys really make when they're upset is they'll clack their beak, and that clacking will actually sound kind of like a stick snapping almost, and it's a way that they're communicating their discomfort. So that's how he lets us know that he's not exactly as comfortable as he can be. A little bit scared, but we're much bigger than he is, so it's understandable. Now, when it comes to rescue wildlife, there's rehabs all over North America. Your best bet is to hit that Google and have a look-see to see what's really close in your area. A lot of times there's a lot of volunteers out there that are willing to come do pickups throughout the province and things like that. So in Atlantic Canada, we have Hope for Wildlife. We also have the Cobequid Wildlife Rehab, which is up on the other end of the province. And the Atlantic Wildlife Institute in New Brunswick does some as well. So make sure you have the right spot for them to go. These guys under no circumstances would make a good pet, even though he is the cutest little pocket owl you could ever imagine. It's not the right spot for him, so he needs to be in his wild environment. So guys, don't forget, if you have an instance of injured or orphaned wildlife, make sure you call your local wildlife rehab and they'll come out and give you a hand with it. This is not something you should try at home on most regular circumstances. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit the dingly bell. And come hang out with us. Thumbs up, yes. So thanks for stopping by, guys.